If you're a business owner, coach, consultant, law firm, real estate agent, if you sell high ticket products or ultra high ticket products over $100,000, $500,000, this video is for you. How do you create a client attraction system? Basically, getting clients on demand without ads, and how I've personally, through my company Wealthy Expat, I've made over 10 million US dollars in cash collected through YouTube videos. What I essentially do through my channel, this is the one, 236,000 subscribers, we post videos every couple of days in a specific niche. Our niche is helping investors go to other countries to invest their money, to buy real estate, to get a visa, to live in that country, to get a second passport. It is a very specific niche with a small total addressable market that is growing. More and more people around the world are looking at other countries to invest in, to buy property, to have another passport. It's growing in popularity, but it's not as popular yet. Maybe your total addressable market, your TAM, is much bigger than mine, so you can actually make way more than extra $10 million through YouTube. Even if you're selling to ultra high net worth, they are still watching videos on YouTube. And some ultra high net worth individuals that are worth more than $50 million are spending multiple hours a day watching YouTube videos, or at least they search for different topics on Google and they get suggested YouTube videos because YouTube is owned by Google. I've been posting videos for around 5 years now. And during those 5 years, what I essentially do is I take topics that I'm an expert in. For example, in the case of my niche, best passports to invest in, best passports to get, best countries to invest in. If we're talking about tax optimization, which I help some clients do, is go to other countries to get a better tax deal. Not specifically Americans, but Canadians, for example, they can move to Dubai or Panama and pay very little tax. So we talk about those countries, we talk about those options, things that I'm not an expert in taxes, but I know, and I've moved to other countries to lower my personal tax bill. And you can do the same with your personal story, with your personal expertise. For example, if you're an amazing recruiter, if you know how to recruit top talent, you can make videos about recruiting top talent, about your experience recruiting top talent, and they can be very simple. As I say, all you need is a good microphone, so people don't comment that your audio sucks, a small camera like a DJI or a GoPro, and a relatively nice background. I'm here in Tokyo in a hotel, and I'm making this video not in a professional studio, not in a super fancy office, in my hotel room. These videos, I post them every 2 to 3 days, and it does take some time in the beginning to build up that personal brand, to build up that YouTube channel. But once you spend a couple of months honing in that skill of making videos, and you develop that personality, which you need some sort of personality. You can't be too robotic. You can't be reading off a script too much. What I recommend is to have some bullet points. For example, I've done this over 500 or 1,000 times already, so I know what I'm talking about in every single video. But if you don't, have 3 to 5 main bullet points. For example, if we're talking to high net worth individuals who want to hire a lawyer for their contracts, we could, for example, make a video. If you're an expert, a lawyer who is expert in making contracts for high net worth individuals and businesses and acquisitions, we could have 5 bullet points. The top mistakes that businesses make when they make contracts and how they get screwed and how they can potentially lose millions of dollars. And those 5 bullet points are the 5 big mistakes, and you want to tie it into you personally. Just like I'm tying in this video to how I built my brand, 236,000 subscribers, so you can trust me because I've done it before, because I can help you do it as well. You want to do the same. You want to build authority, you want to build client case studies, you want to build personal stories of how you are relevant to teach that topic. Because specifically now with AI, people can get information anywhere. They can get it from ChatGPT in 5 seconds. They can get information, they can get expertise. ChatGPT isn't a lawyer who is helping them get contracts that will not lose them millions of dollars in acquisitions, for example. From your expertise, from your previous clients, from going into court and fighting for clients, whatever expertise you have, you can show it off through that video, have multiple bullet points on the mistakes they can make, on different steps you recommend. You can have different case studies of issues that your clients had that you help them fix. If you're a real estate agent, for example, you can show multiple properties that clients have bought before, the best areas in a certain place, city to invest in. If you're a consultant or coach, personal case studies, how you built your brand to a certain amount. If you're a supplement business, for example, you can have different uses for your supplements. I have a friend of mine in Germany who makes more than $30 million a year with only ads to his supplement business. And I'm helping him now implement a YouTube system where they teach you how those supplements help you. And they also help you with the specific problem that the supplements solve, which is thyroid problems. And the channel is about thyroids, about using the supplements to help with your thyroid, and about things that you can do in your life to improve the health of your thyroid. The channel is the expertise. You consistently put out content, 2 to 3 a week, or 1 a week it can be, or 1 every 2 weeks, whatever schedule that you can be consistent with. There's no perfect schedule on YouTube. I've tried it once a week. I've tried twice a week. I've tried daily. I've tried once a month. The best schedule is the one that you can stick to consistently over years. And this will not only be a new acquisition channel, this will also be a trust building system for your other acquisition channels. Somebody that finds you on Facebook ads, somebody that finds you on YouTube ads, somebody that finds you on LinkedIn, when they see your YouTube channel and they see that you have organic content, they will trust you way more. When we get referrals from a happy client and they see all my videos on YouTube, they're like, oh, okay, this guy's legit. Like more than 200,000 subscribers, people love him, his videos get good views, and they don't have to be viral. My videos get like 5,000 views each, in some cases 20,000, 30,000, but in most cases 5,000 views or 10,000 views. That is enough for you to build a multi-7-figure, 8-figure business purely on YouTube content. As long as you stay consistent, you show that expertise, you hone in to client case studies and your personal story, and you show that you can help that specific viewer regardless of how little viewers you have. Even if you have 10 viewers, I don't know how many viewers this video has, but I hope this is helpful for you. And you craft that personality, or you can choose somebody from your team. If you're, for example, a top lawyer at your firm, you can choose one of the paralegals. If you're a top investing firm and you don't want to be on camera because of privacy reasons, you can have one of your top employees, one of your top sales reps, be the face of the camera. Obviously have a good contract because that person can leave and build their own thing. So you want to be careful with that. They don't go and use your brand to then build their own brand. So you want to be careful legally. So you can have somebody from your team, for example, the CMO, the social media manager, be the face of the company, and then build the YouTube channel so that people from other channels also trust you, from Facebook advertising, from referrals. They trust you immediately. And we've had clients who are on the first call, and all we do is we make a YouTube video 10 to 15 minutes long, or in some cases 8 minutes or 7 minutes. We then send them to book a call straight up. It might not be book a call. It might be to schedule a demo. It might be to meet you in person at your office. We don't have offices, so we don't do that. But for us, is they click the link, they book a call. We also track all the calls with a software called GetRef. RefTrack. GetRefTrack is the website. I'll post it up in the description. So that if a huge client comes in that is worth $1 million, we take the tracking, we check what video generated that client, and we make more videos of that specific topic that generated that client. Because if it generated us $1 million, I can remake the video again and generate us another $1 million. And you can build this acquisition system without really spending much effort on it, because you can have one of your employees, or you could do it yourself, which is going to help make a couple more $1 million for you, increase trust that you have in your business, and also not have to rely on advertising, word of mouth, or offices for you to get ultra high ticket sales like we've done. We've disrupted an industry that people have been building businesses for 30 years. We've done it in a couple of years just because we built a strong YouTube channel. And you can do the same. So if you want me to help you implement this particular system into your business, what videos should you make? What topics should you talk about? What style of video should you make for your specific clients? How do you present that properly? How do you then make them trust you? how do you then sell them through that organic content? That is exactly what I'm doing with this new project. All you have to do, as I said, click the link in the description, book a one-on-one call with me, and we'll see if we're the right fit to work together and how we can implement this particular system that I've done in my industry for your particular industry, and if we're a good fit. Also, I made a video on how I actually built my personal brand from the ground up to more than 236,000 subscribers on YouTube. I give you my full blueprint on how I did this, and you can click the video that's gonna pop up right here so you can see step by step how you can do it yourself.